How's it going? Dave from Comic Book Investments. So, did this really stupid thing. I'm about to do the top 10 hottest comic books of the week via CovrPrice. And I already recorded this. But my stupidness, I pushed the mic over there. And so I did the entire video. And then normally I play back the video to make sure everything sounds good and everything like that. And then I go to upload it, I play it back, and I'm like, wait, why can't I hear anything? And I'm looking, and I'm like, was the mic not on? And then I realized I didn't have the mic in front of me. So I'm an idiot. But yeah, so we're going to do top 10. What makes this interesting is I'm a comic book dealer, so I can give a different perspective on, what's like a good investment, not a good investment. But as always, if you like the comic book, buy the comic book. I'm just talking from a comic book dealer's point of view, so maybe it's a different perspective. All right, so let's get into it right away. All right, first we got the Eternals, number 1. Now, this had a 7-day trend of 90%, weekly top graded sale of 2,200, units sold 26. Now, why is this on the list? Well, the movie's about to come out pretty soon. So that's why. But the issue with this book is it's on a downward trend right now. Just because it's on this list doesn't mean that it's on an upward trend. It could just be a lot of sales that are for cheap. So if we look at back in like May, June area, you're looking at this book, it's going to be 3,000. Here's one to 3,800, 3,400 June. You got around the 3 mark. August, you're looking around mid-2s. September, you're looking at mid to low 2s. And now you're looking at mid to low, and even most recent, $2,000 for a 9.8. So it's just on a downward trend. Why is it on a downward trend? Could be a number of reasons. Could be maybe people don't think the movie's going to be very good. It could be a one and done, right? It won't be a franchise. Maybe the Eternal. I'm thinking, my personal opinion, is they're throwing out, 8 Eternals, maybe more. I have no idea how many new characters are thrown in here. I think they're just throwing mud at the wall, hoping one sticks. Because I was having a conversation with my brother. I don't know who the new front runner is going to be for the MCU. Like, before you had, Captain America, Chris Evans, and Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., two sides of a coin that really just held the MCU together, right? I can't see Thor, no offense to him, or Hulk, or who do we have left? Hawkeye, holding down the fort as the main. The closest I think is Doctor Strange, but he's my favorite in the MCU now, but he's not, I just don't see him as he doesn't seem like the leader type. I think they wanted Captain Marvel, but I don't think a lot of people didn't resonate with her. So I don't really know what they're going to go with. So maybe the Eternals are just throwing a bunch of superheroes out there, hoping a few of them stick, and then they'll keep 1 or 2 of them and push the others aside and move on, right? Like a standout character. So that's number 10. Moving on, number 9. This is, the reason why this is on the list is the first appearance of Jackson Hyde, and who later becomes Aqualad. Now, in the new comic book series, Jackson Hyde is going to become Aquaman, or take over the mantle of Aquaman. So this has a 7-day trend, 113%. Weekly top raw sale, $30. Units sold 22. I mean, it's kind of cool cover, but yeah, that's about it. That's all I have to say for it. There's not much going on with it. All right, Moon Knight number 1, New York Comic Con, naked variant. This had a 7-day trend of 160%, weekly raw sale of 185, and units sold 17. Here's the issue with this book. First of all, I love this cover. Great cover. Really cool. This is the type of cover that I would love to frame and put on my wall or something. So kudos to that. That's just my insight. And normally if I look at something, I go, oh, that's really cool. Then I think other people will think it's cool. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my art style is way off base and everyone thinks it's a terrible cover. But that's just my opinion. So normally if I think it's cool and that means other people think it's cool, then there's some value there. The issue with it is it had a print run of 2,500. That is a lot. Now, it's not as a lot as like 50,000 comics of a series, but for a variant, it's kind of a lot. So it has that going against it. So, but it's kind of cool. All right, moving on. Deadpool, Black, White, and Blood. Number 3, this is the Stan Sakai variant. I think his style works well with Deadpool. It's pretty cool. Cool cover. That's about it. Not much else to say. All right, Moon Knight, number 3. It's always on this list. We got Moon Knight number 3. This is the first appearance of Hunter Moon. 7-day trend, 93%. Weekly top graded sale, 191. Units sold, 52. First appearance of Hunter Moon. If we look into the data, you can see this is trending down. It peaked, now it's trending down. So here we go. Up, up. These are amount that they're sold for, and now look how little are being sold. Like 1 today, probably like 3 yesterday, 2 the day before. You know, it's definitely trending down. They're all over the place with price. You know, there's one for $7. You know, last month they're selling for 15, 20. You know, all over the place. It hasn't really gone anywhere. It's definitely a speculation. Yeah, it's a pass for me. I say that every time. All right, number 5, Venom, Lethal Protector number 1. 7-day trend, 95%. Weekly graded sale, 260. Units sold, 55. The issue with this book, it's Venom's first solo series. The issue with this book is it had a harder foil cover, which made it easier to keep in nice shape. So there's a lot of high grade out there. If you can't afford one, get the gold variant, or get the black variant or the white variant. Those are the ones you want. This is still a good book to have. The reason why it's on this list is spoilers for the new Venom movie, so I'm not going to say. So go watch Venom 2, and then you'll know why. Next, we got Fantastic Four at 94. My voice is getting a little scratchy because I already did this. So I'm just talking for like almost an hour straight. Fantastic Four 94, first appearance of Agatha Harkness. If you saw one of my videos, you saw that I lost a bunch of money on this. 7-day trend, 210%. Graded sale, 1,500. Units sold, 36. The reason why this is on the list is because Disney is working on a possible spin-off series for Agatha, and they're working on WandaVision 2. I just don't see the point of an Agatha show. I'm like, there's so many other characters you could pull from. Why her? Like, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to. So who knows if it'll actually get made. WandaVision 2, why bring back your main villain of number 1? Like, we already saw that. Why? You're just going to make the same show again? Same villain? Like, there's tons of villains. Pick someone else. If you pick a similar villain, or I mean the same villain, you're just going to have like the same outcome. It's going to be like the same thing. Like if you pick someone that's completely different, it has new challenges for the heroes to overcome. That's my personal opinion. Is this something worth getting? Yeah, sure. It's an older Fantastic Four as well. All right, this one, the dumbest one on this list. Literally stupid. So, Marvel Holiday Special number 1. Cool cover, has them all. I'm not a big Arthur Adams art fan. A lot of people are, though. His art is so expensive. But to me, it just doesn't look that good. But I like how all the characters are on the cover. That's cool. So why is this popular? Why is this holding the number 3 spot with a 7-day trend 185%, weekly raw sale 45, units sold 41? I'll tell you why. Someone asked James Gunn, is there going to be any new characters in Guardians 3? Well, obviously we're having Adam Warlock. But he says, and I quote, "In my incredible subjective and admittedly often odd opinion, we'll be introducing one of the greatest MCU characters of all time." That is it. Which left people to speculate, Oh, he's talking about Santa Claus. Why? Because this is the first appearance of Santa Claus revealed to be an Omega level mutant, and here's all his stupid powers. Really? That's what you got? Ugh. It could be anyone. It literally could be anyone. It could be Howard the Duck. Well, Howard the Duck was already in it. Could be Man-Thing. Man-Thing would be way cooler than Santa Claus. And Man-Thing is kind of powerful. I'm going to go with Man-Thing. That's literally how this speculation happened. Someone just says, I'm going to go with this. And then someone said something, and who knows, maybe there's another YouTuber speculator, and they said Santa Claus, and then everyone's like, I'm going to jump on it. Other YouTubers have said and other people have said, speculated on, Mephisto, there was going to be a WandaVision. Never saw Mephisto once. Never even mentioned him. So, yeah, take it. Silver Surfer 3, first appearance of Mephisto. Still a good book to get long term. This book, not going to go anywhere. So, pass. All right, number 2 and 1 are basically the same thing. We got Youngblood number 2 and The Prophet number 1. Reason why these books are picking up steam and they hold the 1 and 2 spot. Jake Gyllenhaal was just apparently, contracted or whatever to play as the Prophet, and they have a writer writing the script. So you already got a big writer and you got a big actor tied to it. That definitely helps. Now, between Prophet number 1 and Youngblood 2, go with Youngblood 2. Prophet number 1, just pass. All right, because why? This is the first appearance of Prophet and Shadowhawk, so you got a dual appearance there. It's from 92, so still kind of older, less probably made a lot, but less survived in good condition. If you look here, the only book, you should really only be buying a 9.6 or a 9.8 of this book to begin with. If you look at a 9.8, they're selling for $25, $80, $100, and then all of a sudden $140, and then literally something happens, $270, $365. So if you can get yourself a good copy, if you can't afford a graded copy, get a raw copy, but make sure it's literally 9.4 to 9.8 in raw. If you're buying a graded copy, buy 9.6 or 9.8. Reason why I would say 9.4 in a raw is because depending on your price limit, maybe that's all you can afford. So at least get a 9.4 of that. I wouldn't really, that's kind of cool. They have a different variant cover, green logo. So yeah, well, that's kind of it for the list I have. I'm going to give you a quick rundown to kind of backtrack everything. But as always, like I say, if you like the comic, buy the comic. Don't listen to me. I'm just giving you advice in long term. So this is my long-term predictions for these books and what you should do with them. Youngblood's number 2. Sure, buy. It has 2 first appearances. It's a little older. It's from 92. And, apparently there's 2 variants of a green and a pink one. Prophet number 1. Sure, I guess, but buy Youngblood 2, right? Why even waste your money on Prophet number 1? Youngblood 2. And I'm pretty sure you could probably pick up a raw copy for right around the same price. Holiday special. Unless you love Santa Claus, this is a hard pass. I don't know. What an odd speculation. Very odd. Maybe that's why they think it, because he said my odd subjective opinion. But this is, no, not happening. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why this won't happen for a fact. Marvel can't make any money off Santa Claus. They can't. And what do I mean money? Merch, toys, all that kind of stuff. They don't own the rights to the look, an iconic look of Santa Claus. They come out with them all. It just won't happen. If they came out with Man-Thing, well, Man-Thing is their property, right? People want to make a Man-Thing Funko Pop or whatever it is, they have to pay Marvel. They don't own the rights to Santa Claus. So Santa Claus, not happening. I'm sorry. Definitely pass on this book. Fairness 494, maybe they bring her back, maybe they don't. Who really knows? The trending is yes, they'll bring her back, and it's also an older Fantastic Four. Buy this one. Venom Lethal Protector number 1. First Venom solo series. They're going to make a Venom 3, so this is definitely a buy. Moon Knight 3, pass. Deadpool, Black, unless you like this cover, Stan Sakai, pass. Moon Knight number 1, pass. Even though I like this cover, still pass. Bright Day, pass. Eternals number 1. Long term, Eternals number 1 I think will be a good book to have long term. In the short term, I think it's going to go down a little bit. So wait to buy this one. All right, that's kind of my synopsis of it. Have a great day.